Can you hear me? Alrighty. Can you still hear me? No spring, no. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever. I'm having sound problems yet again. Thanks, Elgato. Anyway, welcome to my stream. I'm Zero One. Thank you for joining me. And I'm just getting news from Kid over on YouTube that her dad is, well, not letting her watch very much in the way of YouTubers anymore. But she wanted to just drop in and say hi, and we'll stop in from time to time to say hi again. So, boo. But anyway, yeah, back to this sound issue. I might need to go to bed, Spring. Um, I don't know why you were hearing me when my mic was muted. I think the mixer software update that I got a couple weeks ago, since the last time I streamed, was updated. Have a good night, kid. And has mucked with everything, and so I think what you were probably hearing is the microphone from the webcam itself, which has been muted forever. And I was looking for any and all sound settings to make sure that that was turned off, but couldn't find any way outside of directly going into the mic settings for it, or rather the camera settings for it. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Let's try switching that to none. And of course, I dropped out there, but I'm back. Anyway, tonight we're resuming our gameplay of that one game, Stardew Valley. And I'm on summer of year 4. I thought it was on year 5, but year 4, day 7, and I have no idea what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and just hop on in and see what happens. So what we have here are a few things that need to be done. I have some geodes that need to be opened, some golden mystery boxes, and if there's a book sale coming up, I'm gonna sell this book. Because I don't think it's gonna do me any good in terms of whatchamacallit, experience. And our little baby was finally born. The Queen of Sauce. Probably should, Spring. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish... Hey, ever have a bunch of carp laying around and no idea what to do with them? Yeah, me too. Well, I've devised a great solution to this all-too-common problem. I call it Carp Surprise. It's quite easy to make, but you'll need a lot of carp. I already know how to make it, so... Meh. Oh, good humor. It's a miracle. Let's see how our wine is doing. Yeah, it's doing all right. Ah, thank you. You're such a good wife, Abigail. Derp, I wanted to thank you for taking care of my special order. All of the hard work you've done has been a great boost to Pelican Town's image. Here's a mini shipping bin as a token of my appreciation. Place it anywhere, and I'll be sure to make a stop in when I make my rounds. All right. Fair enough. Yeah, go away, Lewis. He does smell funny. Unfortunately, so do I. I think I want to put this in here somewhere. Yeah, I think that'll work. And today is Sunday. Where did I want to put that in the greenhouse? I don't know. I don't have an opinion right now. Do I have anything? Crop order done. Aha. So, evidently I was growing a lot of wheat last time. I remember I was growing something, and I knew I was supposed to ship 100 of it. But that's all I kind of remembered. Now, let's make some mayo. Toss the rest of the eggs in there. Alright. One more thing, then we'll go see Clint if he's around. He's been hiding from me lately. By the way, does my microphone sound any more clear than usual? Assuming that the other microphone isn't still, picking up sound. Whatever that device might be. Okay, good. Thank you. Let's sell these real quick. I also have to hit the cart. Can't forget that either. New job on the board. I'm looking for someone to bring me 45 copper ores to see if any rare gems are hidden inside. You got it, you butthead. Just a little bit. He keeps disappearing on me when I need him most, so he's a butthead. There's one of your copper ore. Ooh, life elixir. Alright. We'll go up to the quarry, because I'm betting there's some there. And even if there isn't, and there clearly is, it's good to clear this out periodically. And to the mines. No guaranteed here, but that's okay. Still pulling down some copper. I shouldn't dally around here too much. I do have somewhere to be. And I don't have to finish this particular quest today. We'll go another couple minutes here. Not that I think the cart will really have anything for me, but still, you don't know if you don't look. One more floor, or at least part of it. He thought he could fool me. And let's get out of here. I think the bus stop is probably going to be the closest. And let's get the amaranth seeds. More or less just because. Survival burger. Candy table, rare seed. Alright, nothing really worth it. And back to the mine. I'm gonna have to come over and get all these acorns or whatever out. Let's try around floor 5. Not really turning up much here. Not yet. But we'll see. We will see. Oh, there's the ladder. I was about to say, there has to be a ladder somewhere. There. Job done. A job worth doing is worth overdoing. In other words, we're going to get a little extra copper. Since we have nothing else to do right now. Chewing stick. Yay! So many things coming after me. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Yet another one. I saw that. It was a big rodent, probably a possum. Why, hello there. I'm doing alright. How are you doing today, Dragon? Yeah, kid is gone, unfortunately. Aha. So you're about to drive home, or are you already back? And how's your ankle doing? Or rather, your foot? Well, both. Neutral. That's good. Hopefully, it'll be all better with no pain in the not too distant future. Yes and no. I'm still pretty stressed out overall from work, but I'm doing better than I was earlier this week and certainly last week. Still trying to figure out how to unwind, basically. It's something I was never particularly good at to begin with. And then you throw in some heavy duty work stuff and well, yeah, slow but some progress, which is better than no progress. See, my problem is that I feel personally responsible for my job. I take it too seriously, and I can't help it. It's in my system, it's how I was raised, and it bothers me when I don't take pride in what I do and take ownership of what I do. So, even though I get my job done as best I can and just try to get done at the end of the day, it still ends up haunting me and bothering me for quite some time afterwards. These are what I want to put in there. Yeah, spring is really ready to just throw everything away about the job. I have to keep telling myself I am not my job and my job does not define me. But she's already there for me. Okay, what do we have on us? A little bit of a lot of things. Do not have fish, thank you. I gotta do something with this. I think I will put it in the artifact chest. Or if I have an artifact chest. I thought I did, but I guess I don't. Well, it'll go in there. It's completely understandable when it's a job you love, and I do like my job, but I'm like that about all jobs. Even when the jobs I hate, I will do to the best of my ability and worry about when I'm off duty. It's a work ethic my parents poisoned me with. One red mushroom. Done. You're here, right, Clint? That's what I thought. Not hearing the game? Not even the music from the game? How about now? Weird, because it's almost deafening for me. Do, 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 do. Hmm. All right, where are you hiding? Mm-hmm. 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 There. How about now? and generally peaceful. That's how it normally works for me as well. I think that whirring sound is in the game. Just to check. You still hear it? Because otherwise it may be the furnace down here. Yeah, that sound then was in the game. The echo, maybe something, maybe that other microphone, wherever it is, whatever it is, and wherever it is, which I'll have to hunt down. But yeah, this is the sound over near Clint's. All right, what was yeah, Spring told me right as I got this stream going before I actually moved to my chat screen and where you could hear me and where my mic wouldn't be heard, then that she could hear me. And I don't know why. This happened to me a few weeks ago too. The thing is, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic. You couldn't hear me at all? Because nothing is set to reverb at this point. But every time Elgato does a update to the mixer software, I have to figure things out again. And sometimes it's very difficult to do. Alright, we'll try the tuna quest. Yeah, the only other thing I can think of is that, but I think that probably turns me off for you. Is it still like Robot? Because it could be voice mod screwing up as well. In which case, if that's what it is, I'll work on eliminating voice mod. That? Yeah, see, what should be happening right now is you shouldn't be hearing me at all. Because I have my microphone muted in 2 different ways, and so you shouldn't be hearing me at all. But you're hearing me. Would you give me that? And I don't have my bait with me. Alright, fine. So, earlier I was trying to debug the sound as much as possible, but clearly there are still some issues with the sound here. Some that make sense, some that don't. And as long as you can hear me, I guess I'm happy for it. Let me try something else real quick. Am I echoing now? Is it better or is it worse? No change. Okay. See, part of this update with the mixer software is to direct sound slightly differently to different apps. And I have it, or had it directed directly, the microphone audio directed directly to XSplit, my streaming software. But it also is supposed to be going through, and should have been going through, and only through, another channel within the software. But it's weird, and I don't know how it's supposed to be done yet. It's my first time using it this way. I didn't have anything for him. But fine, I'll go find Harvey and be nice to him. I'm going to assume he was headed to the saloon. And I run by a lot of people in this game without saying hello. Not here. Hello, Lewis. Yeah, he probably went home. That's really it for me, too. I mean, sometimes I go ahead and talk to others, but most of the time, just my in-game spouse, and that's it. There's Clint. Oh, I gotta go get Evelyn her mushroom. Too late to give it to her today. But at least I'll have it on me. Let me make sure I still have time with that. Yeah, plenty of time. Check and see if I have a tuna that I can make fish or bait for it. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Red mushroom. First, do I have tuna roe? I do not. Tuna, 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 tuna. Okay, good. This is roughly in alphabetical order. But I do not have any tuna. Or at least I don't appear to. Although, strictly speaking, albacore is a type of tuna. But not in this game. No. Right in there. Any changes in here? No, do not eat that. Nope, no changes. Let's go take another look at the saloon and see if Harvey's there. Excuse me, Abigail. Nope, he's not here. All right. If I see him tomorrow, I'll give him some nice truffle oil. How's that, Spring? Oh, good grief. You were teasing me. All right. Gotta read this for the crowd, for the audience. Dragon said, "Oh my gosh, Zero, I forgot to tell you. Me and my coworker spent like 40 minutes trying to get this 300-pound shuffleboard with a forklift out of the truck, and then get the forklift up the driveway, then had to try. I'm waiting for the rest." Tuna, mullet, halibut, chub, perch, herring, tuna. Come here. Yeah, that sounds pretty stressful. Um, where is the bait maker? Here it is. 6 or 7 or maybe 8. Can't really read that tiny font. So, without trying, Dragon, you win the stressful job of the week award. £300. Good grief. I maneuvered it to the door, and I had to lift it 3 different times with 3 different ways and fail all 3. And finally got a furniture mover from the house owner and was able to complete the job. Well, that's good news. Good humor. It's a miracle. Are you? How many times have you annoyed me, Spring? Yeah, definitely well done. You're such a good neighbor. I thought I'd send over some animal feed to make your job easier. Keep it up. Yep. So, on one hand, good luck, Spring, and keep on trying. On the other, I hope you don't succeed. Not the point. Arr. Yeah. Sometimes being nice and helping the customer out is what you feel you gotta do, even though it's not technically your job. Ole, frijoles. Is this enough wine for anyone? Is this enough ancient fruit for anyone? Honestly, I would have done the same thing, Dragon. Just going on, taking it in for the customer. You may not get, like, reviews from customers, but they appreciate it. And harboring goodwill is part of the name of the game. Or rather, it's part of the game, not part of the name. Not part of name of the game. Some of those new features on this software are kind of weird as well. And I sometimes get cut off more than I used to, thanks to this new update. Nice. $10 is $10. Alright, what else do I have on me? Let's go find Harvey. And be nice to him for spring. Chicken statue. He's probably at work. So, let's go on in. It is a Tuesday, though, so all bets are off. Just curious. I've never been in Harvey's house, apartment, so... Ground Air Radio Protocol. Ground Air. So I guess he's into ham radio. It's a complicated radio broadcasting set. There's a tape inside. Anthology of Classic Jazz. The Lone Ranger of Pulmonary Hypertension. You didn't find anything, and now your hands smell bad. Ew. It's full of convenience food. Harvey. Harvey. Convenience food? You didn't strike me as a fast food sort of guy, Harvey. You're welcome, Spring. Yep, 3.5 gallons of gas. Evelyn. Alright, let's see if we can get us a tuna. Or several dozen. I only need 10, but you never know. We're going to do a couple things here. Actually, we're going to grab that. All right. Take our other bait off. Put our tuna bait on. Put our dress spinner on. Tuna. Just like that. This was a brilliant plan. Tuna. Nope. I'll probably have to go make some more tuna bait. But still. Is this working? Yeah, okay. Oh, come on. Alright, guess I have to go make some more tuna bait. I don't think I actually have to turn the fish in, so... Right now, I'm kind of mad at my sister, so, I'm not sure what I would get her. Probably something along the lines of, her favorite candy, or be more precise. With my sister, it would probably be a, gift card to a, dairy that makes some really good ice cream. Spring, uh, Dragon would like to know, even with your opinion as well, what would you get your sister for Valentine's Day? Red cabbage. I don't think I have any to spare, but we'll check anyway. Here in the Midwest, in particular in Illinois, Michigan, and I think Indiana as well, is a chain of dairies called Oberweis. And their food is, or rather, their ice cream is so fresh that it's killer. It is absolutely, positively killer. You can walk into their dairy and it just smells beautiful. It smells wonderful. Like the best thing ever. I do have a red cabbage. Cliche, but classic. Sorry for making you drool, but yeah, it is some of the best ice cream I've ever had. Mm. I don't know if you're a coffee drinker, but my favorite from them is probably, I think it's espresso Java chip, or no, espresso caramel chip, something like that. And It's really, 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 really good. Yeah, stuffed animals are another good way to go. No, just put that in there. All right, let's go get some more fish. You'll make me go to get milkshakes? What makes you think I won't go get them myself? You'll have to stop me. Come on. I only need 7 more. Oh, they were probably coming back from the resort on the island. This fish is causing me emotional damage. This probably is not a tuna. That was probably a squid or octopus. The cucumber. That may take me a while, but I can look into it. Halibut. Halibut. I don't want a halibut. I don't want any of that. I want more tuna. I'm going to try one more, then I'm going to guess that tuna are only available during the day if I don't get a tuna. Yeah, okay. But that might have been in the mod. I might have to add extra dialogue for him and things. Such as to call you angelfish. That is a distinct possibility, you know. Let's see if Robin's in here real quick. And she is not. Didn't think she would be, but I was hoping. It would make things easier. But you don't usually have very much patience for things. I jest, but still. Dragon's Nana just butt dialed him. That's funny. I had my dad do that a long time ago once. But then again, my dad didn't really have a cell phone, so... Or at least use a cell phone very often. I forget whether he actually had one. It may have been my mother's phone. Hopefully nothing you didn't want to hear. You know, there are things you can ignore, and then there are things you can't. Well, that's good news. You know, I decided I'll make some more tuna bait. That should be more than enough. Than enough. Excuse me. But, you know, sometimes you just never can tell. It was a cough, but thank you. More or less, it was a forced cough because I felt like I was choking. One of those times something in the back of my neck was, or throat, was after me and trying to kill me. Yeah, yikes indeed. Hey, Krim, how's it going? Oi! It's going alright. I'm alive. I'm well. I haven't lost my mind yet. Or if I have, I haven't noticed. Four bottles. That, my friend, is an absolute total mood. What's going on with you? Tomorrow is the luau. I have to put him in the Grange. I can't just go around putting his shorts into the stew pot. I can't do that tomorrow. That has to be next year. Oh, I gave it to him. I found another set, though, somehow. Come on. There we go. How'd you like it? I know it'll go in your stream tomorrow, but still. Ooh, on the big popcorn bucket. Always get the big popcorn bucket. To be fair, I probably won't next week either. Yep, that's what she's looking forward to. The giant pretzel. That has become a tradition for us at the, or rather for her, at the AMC theaters. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, today I gotta go see Robin and do more fishing. Ah, it's Wednesday. Robin's not gonna be there. But I think she's going to be at the exercise at Pierre's. What? You haven't done that? But isn't Wednesday exercise day? Or is that Tuesday? I don't think I've seen a Paddington bear anything, period. But I'm aware of Paddington. Ah, okay. I thought it was Wednesday. Maybe Wednesday was the day Pierre is usually closed. Yeah, I can't imagine Paddington being anything other than cute and charming. But again, I've never actually watched Paddington. $15 bombs? Jeez. Pro prison reform. Sure. Pufferfish. I do not need pufferfish. Hey, good job. I assume you're a ranger? Oh, you jerk of a fish. Tuna. That should be number 5. Yeah, don't worry about that. Essentially, if they haven't said anything to you about it, you're fine. The key thing is it's probably going to become a trait of your character that the other characters know
100 Deke is now
for.
following on Twitch.
Hey, thank you for the follow. I was wondering what was going on for a second there. Like, who's talking in my microphone? Did I get hacked? What's going on? Because I rarely hear the voice during my alerts. And be sure to talk to them about that, Krim. If you feel like you're being too much, ask. Because I'm sure they'll let you know whether or not you are. And they won't be offended, and hopefully you won't be offended if they think you are talking too much or not enough. And that's the important thing. You were laughing, and I'm sure they were too, and having fun. So that's the most important thing. In D&D, if you're not having fun, then what's the point? Very nicely done. Exactly. It's a game. And yeah, there will be times where things can get a little heated or anxious. But remember, above all else, it's a game. And you're supposed to be trying to have fun. I'm glad that worked out for you. Yeah, scheduling can be a pain when you're living in as an adult. Ah, come on, I just need one more fish. One more tuna. Well, Spring, I'm going to get myself together and probably try to get Foundry together and have the whole thing. And we can try to play over D&D. Or not over D&D. Over the internet with someone. Friends, family, something. Ooh, fun facts. Is it fun facts about your character or something in general? Because you're not suspecting they are going to be used against you. You're innocent. And it does add more possibilities. Yeah, we do need to talk to them. Because I'm sure they'd actually like to play a legit D&D game session or two as well. Not that I'm some kind of master and should be in charge of anything, but we can make that happen. Yeah, and it can be like that sometimes too. Sometimes it's hard to find a group, period. Sometimes it's hard to keep a group going. Yeah, I'm happy for you too. Okay, this one has to go. No, 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 no. It is. Especially when they're not sure if you're making it up or not. That's why being a DM can be fun. Because you can make shit up, excuse my French, and no one is ever really sure if you're being serious or not. Or you can just go along with the flow, make everybody, or whatever anybody says, a reality. Sometimes just to see where things are going to go. I'm still glad you enjoyed that. Poor kitty doesn't have any water. And one day, God willing, you will again. What else do we have here? Wood. Alright, so we have a lot of junk still. Have you experienced the most unnerving thing a DM can do yet, Grim? And what I mean by the most unnerving thing a DM can do is them rolling a dice and not telling you why. You just see them get a look on their face and they just start rolling dice. And it's particularly unnerving when they blanch and go, ooh. And then roll more dice. Trust me, you will encounter it at some point. And you will wonder what the hell is going on and what's about to happen. Oh, yeah? And remember, death is just the beginning. Just because you die doesn't mean you're done with that character. And it doesn't mean that death is the worst thing that can happen to your character. In a session that I ran many, many, many years ago, some things kept happening between my players. They kept fighting amongst themselves. More or less because the players themselves had an antagonistic, but vaguely friendly, in a weird way, sort of relationship. And they kept fighting. And all I wanted them to do is pay attention to what was going on in the campaign. So whenever they would get in combat with one another, I would literally knock them all out. And they'd wake up with a new magical sigil on their body and have no idea why or what it was for. Oof. Yeah, that's kind of brutal. And by policy in games I run, I don't like to kill my players. I don't think that's very fun. Dying can be fun and interesting, especially when you do it really well. But I hate doing that to my players, so I try not to kill them. And by my games, if you reach 0 hit points or lower, you're just knocked out. Now, if you're deliberately doing something to die, like willingly run off a cliff just because, then yeah, you die. Go jogging with a group of zombies? Okay, you're dead. But if you want to fight the enemy and you run into a streak of bad luck and you just get effectively killed, that's okay. You live. You're unconscious maybe, but you're alive. I know how long you spend creating your characters and then customizing them, and when you're actually getting to play with them, you grow attached. And nobody wants to lose those characters. Exactly. You should be worrying about having fun, not what your dice are doing to you. I mean, yeah, it can be fun to worry about that and do your best to fight to survive, but you shouldn't worry about losing your character. At least in my opinion. Nice. Congratulations. And moments like that are hilarious too. They were intimidated for the wrong reasons, but they were intimidated. Personally, I think the characters with flaws like that because of ability scores add something to the game. I forgot about the luau, so let's grab some milk. We'll grab some goat milk if it's available. Boom. We'll go add that to the soup. Like, one character I had was a particular type of halfling from the Dragonlance play setting, but we were not playing in Dragonlance. We were playing in the Forgotten Realms. And they're what's called a kinder. Kinder are notorious for getting into trouble. In the Dragonlance description of the character, of the race, species, the most dreaded words a kinder can say is oops. And that's usually because they did something and either everybody's going to die or everybody's going to be in trouble. Or somebody's going to be in serious trouble. And one of my favorite moments with this character was we were in a temple or something, an ancient place, and we were looking for some treasure or something that was there. And my character was a thief, and or rogue as they're called these days. And we pretty much knew where to go. And we were sitting there looking at this tunnel, going, there's going to be a lot of traps down there. We all knew it. And a proper thief would have taken his time, done searches for all the traps, and tried disarming them. Instead, I, as my lovely little thief, looked at the other players in the party, smiled, and just bolted down the hall, setting off every trap in the hall. The DM knew I was going to do something along those lines, started laughing, and didn't even bother to roll damage on me. Just let me succeed at it. That's one way to do it. You could also just be a little more unpredictable. One moment, you might be aggressive. The next moment, you might be where you should be aggressive. You could be kind of reasonable. Look at chaotic neutral as literally being chaotic, not necessarily following any kind of pattern. Just whatever you feel like in the moment would be the weirdest or most unexpected thing to do. Do it. Hello and welcome everyone. I'm pleased to announce that the potluck ceremony has begun. I have high hopes that you all contributed high quality ingredients. We want to leave the governor with a good impression. Now, very much so. Well, Governor, would you like to indulge us with an honorary first tasting? I would be delighted. I've been eyeing the soup all afternoon. That is something that I've always wanted to do. Going all the way back to my first D&D session, I always wanted to have a recording of the session. If for no other reason, so I could sit there and laugh and figure out what was going on. New achievement, an unforgettable soup. Oh my, that's the best soup I've ever tasted. Why didn't I have this achievement before? You're right. It's delicious. Wonderful job, everyone. Now, who else wants a taste? The governor wasn't kidding. The soup was out of this world. Time to head home. And all it took was a little iridium level goat's milk. Oh, definitely can do that. It's just a matter of when we're going to play. And in fact, if we're going to be playing over the internet, I'll probably record it. And by record, I mean literally record it in XSplit. Maybe edit it and make a video out of it. Tomorrow? I'm not ready for playing tomorrow. Besides, I have to read the new DM's Guide and New Player's Handbook, which, despite the fact that we've had them both for a while now, I have not actually laid fingers on. I'm okay at it. Excuse me. No, do not go to sleep. Chase the cat. No, no sleep for you. Excuse me. Yes, you did abscond with them. Very displeased. Surprise, surprise. There's going to be so much iridium wine. I used to practically have the second edition ones memorized. The third edition ones were interesting, but I didn't quite memorize them. I learned a lot of the rules, but there was still a lot I didn't really know. Fourth edition just never really crossed my mind, even though I had the books. I read through them and things just didn't click. Fifth edition, I haven't had the chance to just really sit down and read. Life, you know? And now with fifth edition version 2, I really don't know what's going on with them. Although, I'll pretend I do. But the basics are the same, and the important thing is, the number one rule of all role-playing games is have fun. Bend the rules if you need to, break them if you have to, make everything else up as you go along if you want to, if it helps you have fun. But just have fun. Yeah, we'll be getting the new one. The new Monster Manual. That's true, Spring, but at the same time, it's good to read those even as a player. It gives you some familiarity with the world, particularly the Monster Manual. So you can learn a lot more about the world by reading the Monster Manual and coming to understand what's out there and what's likely to kill you in any given place. Helping you feel like a native, effectively. It's definitely worth trying. But the key thing is, you will run into things that you don't understand, things that seem to be contradictory, and certainly confusing. But read everything, go back over things, read it multiple times. Yeah, it's one of the Jojo Mart trains. I'm not getting anything. But, don't give up on it. Accept the confusion, let it gel in your head, and ask questions of everybody. No, it's not set in any particular world, although there are worlds that are default within it. Like the original worlds are called Greyhawk and Dragonlance. Then the Forgotten Realms play setting, which takes place on Faerun or Toril, came about, and that's become the most popular and default world. But they can be placed on or played in any theoretical world, or even across multiple worlds. Yeah, now I'm willing to help with the NPCs as well. Because what that'll do is let me get more familiar with the character making process again under fifth edition, and allow me to come up with NPCs for both me and you. Jade ring. Oh yeah. Many, 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 many times. There have been times when the table in the living room, our coffee table, before it got to be so junky as it currently is, was covered in the D&D books, and you couldn't put anything else on the table. Now that happens more with our tray tables than the actual coffee table. Let's see. Critical power by 10%. Not bad. No. No. Thank you. I'm not actually sure what you said there, Spring, that you needed to correct, but okay. Yeah, playing with friends, in my opinion, is going to be far more interesting and fun and chaotic. Embrace that chaos. But even watching professionals do it can be fun and educational. Hey, it's cart day. I didn't realize it was Friday already. But we're going to wrap it up soon anyway. This may very well be the last day we play tonight. Oh, yeah. Joe Cat's Heart of Alenthi is a great series. It's playing with some special rules. Well, not really special. It's definitely not the standard rules or character races, species, whatever. And it's a weird and unusual D&D session or series, but it's a fun one. Becoming your character, even if just for a little while, or thinking like them, is possibly the greatest thing you can do in the game. especially when it gets you outside of being you. Even for a moment. If you're someone else, it's a miracle and it's a lot of fun. I keep thinking that there should be a auto petter in here somewhere, somehow. Maybe that's something I have to build? Ooh. Mystic tree seed. It is. And it helps you see other ways of doing things. I need to make one of these. Yeah, more or less embrace D&D, the chaos, the weirdness, everything else, other point of views, but don't lose your grip on reality. There's all sorts of warning stories, and this person and did this and went insane, and this person got killed playing D&D or other role-playing games. That's all anecdotal, but there's probably some basis of the truth to it. That someone did go a little too far with it. Or with something. Okay, gold and iron bars. We can make those. Oh, it matters. The person with the best mental control will rule the Matrix. Ah, Joja. And since Joja is gone, no can do. Alright, we'll be back. Nope. I don't know what it is over here blocking my path, but it has to go. The best advice you can have with D&D is to literally abandon all reason and just have fun. Ah, didn't mean to destroy that strawberry. Oh well. Yes, you are. You were having fun. Alright, let's try and make the special tree. I think I have enough of all the ingredients for it. But first, word from our sponsor. Okay, it was maple seeds, acorns, hardwood, or mahogany, and pine cones, I think it was. Of course, now I don't know where that was. Mystic tree seed. Anybody have any idea of what this does? Very well. We will go and plant this mystic tree seed and see what the hell happens. Excuse my language. This has been a very cursy episode for me. Let's put it here. Right as I was about to leave. Ooh. That I wasn't aware of. You could transmute gold and, or rather, iron into gold and copper bars into iron. I did not know that. And explosive ammo. Ooh. Might have to have some fun with that. I'm going to assume that this solar panel has to be over here near the lightning rods. Hello there, Indo. How are you? Unfortunately, you came at just the wrong time because I'm about to wrap up this day and my day. But I appreciate you stopping by anyway. I'm doing all right. I'll be back next Thursday with more Stardew if that's what you're looking for. But I will probably be back on Tuesday with Minecraft. So I hope you come back. And as for the rest of you, I apologize for my weird audio issues tonight. I hope to get those resolved this weekend, so no one has to deal with the weirdness that I've been dealing with tonight. I really don't know what this other microphone issue is. I suspect it's my webcam, but I'm not absolutely sure. But I'll get that worked out. And in the meantime, I hope you have a great night and a great weekend, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.